Hello and welcome back to Purus Tech Java tutorials. In this session, we are going to learn about Java Enums. So in the last session, we had discussed about the constant variable, how we can define using the final keyword. Now let's say you have a group of related values which are constants. Let's say for example, months in a year like January to December, then weekdays, and then traffic signals color, that is red, yellow and green. So all these related values are constants, right? It is not changing. So how we can keep all these constants, related constants, and we can make use of enum data type. So now let's take one example that you are developing one application of tracking the issues. Application user will raise the issue and the developer will resolve the issue. So it's a kind of issue tracker. So in that issue tracker, there are three kinds of issues, let's say low, medium, high. This thing I can keep it inside one enum. So this severity enum like low, medium and high. So one issue can be of low priority or low severity, one is medium severity and one is high severity. You can define that one. So I have kept all these three values here inside the enum. So enums are a special kind of data type which represents a set of constants. So here the set of constants are low, medium and high. Now the enum, if you will see here, it is defined by using the keyword enum, and the enum can contain any variable. Also enum can contain method also. Now let's see how we can use this enum in our class file. As usual, I have created a main method, and inside this main method I have just used this enum type. So here I have a sysout. Severity of issue is severity dot low. You can just take the enum name dot and then which variable you want to use. That one you need to specify. Let's run this program and let's see what happens here. What is getting printed? As you can see, the output is coming as severity of issue is low. So it is printing low. If I'll say severity dot high, then it will print high. Now you can use this enum type in a switch case also if you need any conditional logic. So how you can do this one? Just pass this enum type here inside the switch case, and if it is case high, if case high is there, then do your business logic, give a break, and then if it is medium, then what you want to do? Write that logic. Now the next thing is how to iterate this enum values. Since we have multiple values here, you can use the new for each loop format, and then you just use this values method inside the enums. So let's see where this values method is defined. So it is defined in the enum class. Automatically all these values are added by the compiler to this enum. So this will return an array of whatever you have defined here, the values, and then here you can loop through that array and then do your business logic here. Now one more thing we need to understand that these enums by default it extends the java.lang.enum class. So you cannot extend any of the class further like this. You cannot write, and then test one, let's say. So you cannot extend any of the class further, but enums can implement any interfaces. So here I have defined one field, and here I have defined one method. So I can access like this: severity dot high dot get high severity. See, this method I can call like this. Even I can change this to low. So for each and every instance, right, these are the instance of the enum. So for each and every instance, you can call this method and you can access this variable. So the variable can be accessed like this: dot total severities. Like this, I can use it. So let's try to print it. Let's run. As you can see, the last statement is coming as 3 since I have defined this value as 3. Now let's come to the enums with the constructor. Here I don't have the constructor, so it is using the default constructor like this. Okay, and let's go to one more example. The same example I have just copy pasted and I have created a constructor based enum type. So for all these enums, I'm passing integer data type. So here I need to create a constructor bug severity and then the constructor like integer and then severity weight. What is the weight of this particular severity of the issue? So here I have just assigned some numeric value to this bug severities. So this one integer severity weight and whatever we pass, it is associated with this particular enum. Even 5 is associated with medium enum and 10 is associated with high. What if I will just comment this constructor? You can see it is giving me the issue. It is saying that it is expecting only 0 arguments because default constructor doesn't take any arguments. So we need to give a parameterized constructor with single value. Let's say if you want to pass some two values, right? Here 2, 5, then you need to give two values here. So as of now, let's take one for the simplicity. Let's just uncomment this one. And you need to have one variable corresponding to this particular value. So this value will be assigned into this numeric integer value. If I'll just say like this, comment this statement, then it will say there is no severity weight, right? I need to assign some values to this particular enum. So this particular field will be initialized during the enum creation by using the constructor. And these fields by default it is initialized by this assignment. So how to get this severity weight? I can have one getter method here for this severity weight and I can use this method in my enum. So I can access this severity weight value by using directly this variable also, like the following statement here. Let's try to run this program and see. As you can see, the last two statements are printing the same value. I hope this is clear. So the codes, this enum example and enum example with constructor, it is there in my GitHub link, which is there in the video description. Thanks for watching this video and stay tuned.